Very good. Nate, at least two big plays on Saturday. Tell me about both, like the reverse and then the longer punt return.
Well, the reverse, man, we've been repping it for like every day, hundreds of times. So I was ready for him to pull it out. He finally pulled it out. It was a big play. Pierce had a key block. I had to make a move. Yeah.
So like when you heard the call in the huddle, like what was going through your heart and your mind?
Ready to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, ready. Because it was the first time we caught it all season. So, yeah, just wanted to execute it.
Is it normally you when you guys rep it, or is it?
Well, it'd be multiple guys, but it all depends.
Yeah. Okay. When did you know, hey, this is going to break?
When Pierce made that block. Oh, no, actually, Jeff picked up the block.
Right.
Then I got downfield, and Pierce made a great block. Yeah.
And you almost kind of went out of, like you did a nice job staying in bounds.
Yeah, I couldn't. There's no way I was going out of bounds. I couldn't.
And then the longer punt return, kind of what happened there?
It was a line drop punt return. Of course, I just want to catch the ball first. I've just been working on my fundamentals, and I want to get positive yards on punt return. Any positive yards is good.
What do you feel like you did in the preseason to win that job?
In the preseason, I feel like I became a better student of the game. Just not focusing on my skill. Of course, I worked on my craft, but I felt like coming into a new offense with Coach Long's playbook, I had to figure out like why we were doing certain things and how to do them in a better way. So I just feel like when I got in the film room, I just wanted to study, be a student of the game.
Like, what did you study? Notre Dame stuff that you did there, or
everything. Pass, like my pass film, pass opponents film, and like the scheme, our new schemes. So yeah.
Okay. So like for instance for Clemson, like what did you do to prepare for?
Clemson. So of course we break down the defense, and we throw in a new install. And I want to figure out how I want to run this route off the like certain looks. So just in every look in any play we have, I'm figuring out in my head, this is how I want to run it. Coach Alexander, this is how we should run it. Then I adjust. Yeah.
Is that something you've done more this year than previously, would you say?
What was that?
Have you done that more this year than you had in the past?
Definitely. Big props to Kyrie McCollum, because he showed me, like, this is how you should do things, you know what I'm saying? Just not in the sense of, like, just playing, but, like, in the film room, like, this is how you should watch film. Uh-huh. This is how you should, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. So, like, he's maybe sharing with you, like, okay, when I'm watching
tape,
for
sure.
I watch the DB and how
right.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Is there anything particular that he taught you that's been good?
Man, anything particular, it's just all types of stuff. Yeah, he just taught me a lot of stuff.
Okay. And then winning the punt return job, was that like what was that competition like in the?
Oh yeah, it was competitive. We try to have a competitive mindset. Just at any position, wide receiver. I feel like we're all hungry, just to make a play.
Not your favorite memory, but I think it was 2 years ago against Duke. You had a play that in a punt return that didn't go well.
Yeah.
Like, what is that something that was like ultimately kind of useful to you in terms of learning?
Oh, for sure. Man, anytime I've gone back and watched that play a bunch of times. Just at first I wasn't supposed to catch that ball either way because it would have pinned us. But I watch it a lot. I feel like in my head, like I never want to put my team in this position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How many times do you think you watched it?
I don't know. A lot, man.
Like it's kind of like
not to the point where I'm just watching it, but you know what I'm saying, like just like I said, just never want to put my team in a bad position.
So kind of like a reminder of.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like just fundamentals, catch the ball first. Yeah.
Okay. This is a silly question. I was looking at your Instagram. You had a couple of pictures with your car.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something like is that a special kind of car to you? Is it like or is it just kind of happens to be the?
Well, it's my first car. But I mean, yeah, I love my car. But I mean, yeah.
What kind? What is it?
It's a Challenger. Yeah.
Okay. Did you like it a special paint job or is it?
Actually, I don't think they make that paint job anymore. It's a Destroyer gray, but yeah, it's a cool color.
Okay. Yeah. Do you go anywhere to drive it, or is it like do you just kind of anything special you like to do with it, or is it?
Have I done anything to it? Yeah. Nah. Actually, I plan on getting a new car soon. But yeah, man, it's smooth car.
Great. All right, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Nate. Thanks for taking all the time.
So I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk directly. So, again, this is KJ Wallace. You can open it right up for questions for KJ.
Oh, that was you? Okay, yeah. Nice to put a face to a name.
All right, so KJ, you've gotten a lot of playing time obviously so far. What do you think you bring to the defense?
I think the biggest thing is kind of just like a sense of energy. Definitely communication. As far as me playing the nickel, I got to communicate a lot with the guys as far as getting set up and the formations and stuff like that. So it's energy, communication, and I play hard. So that's kind of what I feel like I bring.
What goes into being a good communicator on defense?
Definitely understanding not only like what you have to do as a defense, but definitely like what the offense is trying to dictate to you, and kind of just when we have alerts and things like that, like just pointing them out so people can understand, like pre-snap. They may not remember it, but if you see it, going ahead and like telling people around you, be like, yo, be on alert for this or this or that. And yeah, so definitely just being like a smarter player, like understanding like down the distance, like the defensive call, what might stress you in that call, just all those kind of things.
So I mean, it's as much like understanding what you're seeing as it is relaying.
Yeah, it's really just like putting it all together pre-snap and then going down and try to execute it post-snap. So
it's kind of a silly question, but I think like kids your age, like there's, I don't know, I think there's kind of a sense that, you know, being vocal and not like, because kids are so used to using text and that kind of thing, that sort of that part of communicating and being vocal and yelling out and making sure people are hearing you is maybe something of a lost art, I guess. Is that something you sense at all, or?
Nah, because I feel like football is just like a different space. It's a different environment. Like the more vocal, the better. I can see what you're saying as far as our generation being a little more hesitant to like talk to each other. But football is a whole different environment. Like being vocal is the best you can be. You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious, when you came here, I think we talked about just having your hopes for playing time, and they were trying to bring in a lot of guys. And
yeah.
Did you have a sense of like, if I can get this amount of playing time, or if I can be this part of kind of role player, I'll be satisfied? Did you have thoughts in that way?
I didn't really think like that. For me, it was always just kind of like, I'll be satisfied when I'm the best version of myself, and whatever happens with that is what happens. So I really, and still to this day, like I just try to work to be the best version I can, and kind of like nail down on my process on what'll really make me be the best version of myself on the field on Saturdays. So that's really what it is.
How did you know you were going to be playing as much as you were, or did you?
I had no idea. I just walked into it, and then what happened is what happened. I just made sure I was in shape, made sure I knew what I was doing, and so yeah, that just kind of happened.
And then to come here, I think you came in the summer, correct?
Yeah, I came here, and so I did all the summer workouts. So I came here really like late May, early June.
And like, how much of a, I guess, challenge was that of having to learn the defense when everyone else has been at least through the spring, if not?
It was a challenge, but it wasn't too much of a challenge because it's my second college playbook. So I kind of understood how to attack a playbook and kind of learn it. So it was a challenge, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
And Coach Tillman, like, how would you describe what his teaching style is?
He's real hard on us. He's kind of like a I wouldn't say a father figure, but like an OG kind of figure to the whole group. Like he's real chill when he needs to be, you know, so real personable when he needs to be. But like when he's coaching, he's hard, and I think a lot of us benefit from that. So, how
would you say you guys relate to him? Is it like you can kind of tease him, but also there's the kind of a space for being more?
Yeah, he likes to crack jokes when he can, and that's like all of us. You know what I'm saying? We're people at the end of the day, so like I think that's one way we definitely relate to each other, just kind of being like ourselves, especially in that DB room, DB meeting. So definitely makes all of our like relationships a little bit closer.
The 3 interceptions you guys got as a secondary, or as a defense, was that something celebrated in some way after the game?
Yeah, anytime you can get the ball, you're gonna celebrate that. I mean, it's hard enough that these guys are on scholarship too, so. Yeah, I mean, we always go out every day and we emphasize getting takeaways, and we emphasize on Saturdays especially taking the ball away, because we understand like the chances of winning the games when you got takeaways increase. So that's what we always trying to do at the end of the day, is just win the game. So
if I can answer one of them, I think it was Miles. Like it was to the left, or off to the left.
Yeah.
And he kind of dropped back. There's a guy in the flat too. Like, what were your responsibilities there?
So we were kind of playing like a Tampa coverage, and Spider did a good job of sinking and sailing to the corner. I think that they ran. It was either corner or out route, and the quarterback threw it and he picked it off. And these are things he's done in practice. So it's kind of like to see all that come together on Saturday. It was beautiful. So it was nice.
Okay. And after, was he kind of reading the quarterback, or was he reading
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's a vision coverage, so he was definitely reading the quarterback and just made a play.
And to go back to Coach Tillman, how has he helped you get better? Are there other ways that he's helped you improve?
Are you talking about Spider or Tillman?
I'm sorry, no, Coach Tillman.
Coach Tillman? Obviously he's been in the league, so he's definitely he's not one of those coaches that are just coaching off of, a piece of paper. He's actually done what we're out here doing, and for him, a lot of the biggest coaching points that I've gotten from him is kind of the little nuances of the game, as far as if you see this, react this way, or maybe you want to try this and things like that. So I would definitely say the nuances of the game, he's definitely helped me out a lot on.
Can you give an example of something that he's?
Just my footwork, for sure. I'm big on being really technical in what I do, and I definitely feel like he's helped me as far as it's my eye progression. Sometimes I come down and press, my eye progression in that, and just kind of my footwork as far as being in the slide, understanding leverages as far as just dividers and stuff like that. So he's definitely helped me out there.
And then Saturday's game against Ole Miss, obviously an explosive offense. Kind of, what is the challenge for the secondary, would you say?
Just handling tempo. They go fast. I feel like for us, the biggest thing is just getting our cleats in the ground and just playing. I think we'll be fine. I'm confident. I'm excited. So, yeah.
I've seen you've kept your podcast going.
We actually haven't had a chance to really keep it going. We've all been busy. Obviously, me coming here, Kyle playing for the Ravens, and Cam and Connor doing their thing at ND. So we stay in contact every day, but we just haven't really had a chance to get that going again. And honestly, I'm not sure when it's gonna come back. But right now, football's our focus. So
yeah, you had the one with Coach Collins, I guess, in July, was it?
Yeah. That was fun. I like that. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
But I guess there's it'll be hard. Getting the next one together will be kind of a challenge.
Yeah. We'll figure it out eventually. But right now, this is kind of what's on our mind. It's just ball. So.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you, KJ.
Appreciate it, bro.
We start with Ace. Go for it.
Okay. Well, Ace, I guess to follow up on that, what does it mean to you to have that sort of production and to be the only player with the numbers you have?
It's good. Just keep stacking on those numbers. It's good to have. It's good. A little. I don't know what to call it, but it's good to have. Hopefully to improve it this week.
Right. So
just keep moving forward week by week.
Do you feel like you're being more productive, or you're in better position to make plays or anything like that, or?
I feel like in the defense it's just design. Just if I do my job, I try to do my job and make the plays that come to me. So not try to do too much or go chasing plays. I just try to make the plays that come to me while doing my job and within the defense.
The run defense through 2 games looks pretty solid. What do you think is happening there that's allowing you to play the way you have?
Just everybody on the same page. Everybody's in their gaps. Like I said, doing your job, taking up your gaps and making the play when it comes to you. So it's not nobody's out there chasing plays or chasing tackles or trying to pat stats. We're trying to play sound defense, and so far I feel like we've done a pretty good job doing that. We still have some things we got to improve on, but that's all it is. It's just playing sound defense, hat in the gap, and make your plays that come to you.
Against Clemson, I think it was 4.8 yards per play that they had, which is a pretty good number for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the final score wasn't what you wanted, but
right.
What did you take away from the way you guys played defense?
I think we played good towards the beginning and middle part of the game. I take away from that we just got to finish as a defense, as a team. It was a close game. It was a dogfight until the end of the third or early fourth. It's just we got to finish those games, finish it out, finish it all the way through. Don't take our foot off the gas pedal in those situations, and like I said, finish.
How much difference does Charlie being out there make, you think?
Charlie's a great. Being out there with Charlie is great. He's just a great playmaker, great defensive guy, great mind out there, and talk and the communication level is high with Charlie, and he communicates at a high level. It's great having him out there, and it's great for our defense.
Yeah. What have you noticed about KJ, just the way he's played and what he's brought to you guys?
I feel like KJ is good. He's a hard-nosed player. He gets in the run fits. He covers. He plays hard. KJ is a good player for us.
And you're facing in Ole Miss. A couple things I want to ask you about that, but with Jared being over there, I'm curious, have you guys changed anything about communication or terminology or things you do on the field?
Not really. Not so much that way. Not really too much worried about that.
All right. And then their running back, number 6'7", what have you seen out of him?
He's a good player. They have a couple good backs. They run hard, run smooth, run fluidly. They one cut and go guys, and they can beat you. They can get behind the pads and beat you, or they can run away from you. So they got a good back group over there, and I can't wait to compete against them.
Like, if you go out, can you describe just the feeling of playing a ranked team in your stadium and with an explosive offense, and probably another opportunity for you guys to show what you can do?
It's like you said, a great opportunity. They come here. I look forward to be a great football game, fast-paced, high-tempoed offense. I look forward to the opportunity.
I think I asked you before the Clemson game about, is you kind of feeling of wanting to prove it? You're saying it's more about proving it to yourselves through 2 games. Like, how do you feel that's going?
Like I said before, I feel like we're playing pretty good. It's definitely some things that we got to clean up and that we're working to clean up. Not perfect at all, but I feel like every day we take steps in the right direction to get to where we want to be, and that's better than taking steps backwards. So I feel like we're on track.
To that end, about the cleaning of mistakes, you guys were getting pass rush opportunities to get to the quarterback against Western Carolina and not always able to clean up. How have you guys been trying to address that?
When you get there on the quarterback, or you free or whatever, it's kind of like an open field tackle. A lot of people underestimate the space that the quarterback has to work with. Sometimes it's like an open field tackle, so you can't just run in there. I missed one this past weekend too. Not just running in there is, like they say, the quarterback, he ain't gonna let you just sack him. So it's just working on those little things, or running the top shoulder and taking away that exit lane to get out. Just little stuff like that, little fundamental things to clean up, and that should be taken care of.
Great, thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.